Hello. Today's video will be about embracing change. But before I get started, I want to thank you for taking the time out to visit my channel. And if you feel like you were entertained or informed after watching, please support the channel by liking and subscribing. And also turn on the notifications bell so you'll be notified when I post new content. Thank you so much. You know, as a former Jehovah's Witness, I was familiar with the way the organization operated, the way that they would promote not learning. They would promote sacrificing advancement. They would promote staying the same, not doing anything different. They would promote us following the leadership and listening to anything and everything. And they would promote us not believing anything that was not published and sanctioned by the Watchtower. But the irony of that is that the leaders got to change anything. They can change anything at any time. It included the rules, it included the doctrines, it included anything. Nothing was off limits, except for the members. They didn't want any of their members, or the friends as they would call them, to change. They didn't want them to embrace any kind of changes at all. They wanted their members to stay exactly as they are. But staying exactly as you are is the opposite of living. Life is change. Life is about learning, living and learning. And that requires change all the time. You are changing all the time. Change is important for growth. You can't grow without change. You can't mature without change. You can't learn anything without change. Change is not easy, but it happens whether you want it or not. So, we have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable with change. You see, most people want to grow without change. They want to grow without any level of discomfort. It can apply to anything, whether it's moving or career advancement or finances, adjusting your finances, you know, to save more money, or it could be for weight loss. If you know, it requires change. Getting out to the gym or changing your eating habits if you want to, you know, lose weight, whatever it is that you're after, a new relationship. A new relationship is a massive change. When it comes to relationships with people, if you have a new partner, you're going to have to get to know each other and adjust. That's what the whole dating situation is about. Embracing the change. You have a new person in your life. When you get married, it's a new partnership. It's a new way of living. When you decide that you're going to have children, one time you don't have children, then you do have children. Well, that's a massive shift. Parenthood is a major change. So anything, an easy life then it is not possible with change. It's going to be challenging. It doesn't have to be hard, it's just challenging. But an easy life, it doesn't really do anything for you. Initially it may seem easy. You know, you get into your comfort zone and it seems easy at first. But then it leads to misery because there's no growth. I had an extended family member who couldn't stand change. Every time something happened, whether it was on the TV or whether it was down the street, it was always complaining about, oh, I like the way things used to be. That's in essence what this person was saying. Like things the way they were. Why does it have to be different? You see? But yes, change is necessary. What do parents say to a child when they first start school? How did you like it? And the children usually respond after a few weeks. They're excited and they like it and they get used to it. And then the parent doesn't say, okay, you know what? Stay there. You don't want to go to those higher grade levels with those more difficult subjects and all those tests and exams. You don't need that. Just stay right there for the next several years. You're happy. Stay there. Oh, no parent would ever say that. Or even think that. Even if they said that, I mean, that wouldn't be allowed. But the point is, no parent wants their child to stay, 4 years old or 5 years old or whatever age they are in school forever. And what do adults ask children? That famous question all the time. What do you want to be when you grow up? Right? Yes, when you grow up, that's part of life. It's a natural question. It's a natural progression. Right? And what do children look forward to? They love to tell you, oh, I'm going to be 4 years old, or I'm going to be 5 years old, or I'm going to be 7 years old. Yes, I'm going to be 7 years old tomorrow. And the parent turns around and says, no, next Tuesday, not this Tuesday, next Tuesday. Because the children are so excited about maturing and growing. In fact, us adults could take a lesson out of that playbook, right? We could learn a lot from that, right? So many adults, especially those who are much more mature, and they start complaining about all the aches and pains and things of that nature. And you see, they're not looking forward to maturing in life. Nothing wrong with maturing. We're all aging, but you don't have to get old in your mind. You see, your mindset is the most important thing. And if your mindset is like, you're getting old, well, that doesn't serve you very much. But if that's what you wish to embrace, that attitude of I'm getting old, well, then that's what you'll experience, the hardship and unpleasantness of life. You see, children, they look forward to their birthdays, and adults should too. Don't disregard your birthday, no matter who taught you that. Birthdays are to be celebrated. You should be joyful that you get to live another year on this planet. You should be planning for your life and your future. And those who are complaining, most of them are not planning for their future. They're not doing anything. They're just unhappy with life. Because if you're complaining, you are unhappy with life. Right? Well, you can be happy with life. And you do that by planning new experiences, looking forward to new things. Don't focus on the calendar and the age number and all that. Yes, we're all maturing. We're all maturing. I like to use that terminology. So be happy to be alive. And you're happy to be alive when you're looking forward to all kinds of exciting experiences as you get older. The last time I checked, I've seen a few old octogenarians and people in their 90s and those who are centenarians, I've seen them being interviewed. They could be on YouTube or wherever. There's almost one every month on my feed in the Northeast area who's 102 or 105 or almost every month. Because these people, when they're interviewed, they're not complaining. They're not complaining. They're happy. Yeah, they have a few things here and there that they would like to be better, but overall, they have a really good attitude. And they're happy to be alive. They're making plans. Many of them planning to go places and do things, or to getting together with friends, or they're planning things all the time. So this is what life is about. And let me get back to the children, because I went off on track a little bit. But when you talk to children, you ask them if they want to stay 5 or 10 years old or 12 years old for the rest of their life. But no child really wants that. They may say that they do initially because they don't have a lot of life experience. But as they get older, they're looking forward to each year as it comes along. And they're learning more and more. They're changing and evolving. Everyone is changing and evolving. Your whole entire life, whether you are aware of it or not. And just look at your pictures. Look at some pictures. Look at some old pictures from 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 weeks ago. And you'll see yourself, and then look in the mirror. Now, the changes could be for the better or for worse. But you can decide to make a change to make it better if you don't like what you see. It's up to you. You see? But you're always changing. What you liked yesterday, you don't like today. What you liked, whether it's taste in clothes or food, and sometimes we look at our pictures and we're like, oh, I used to wear that. Oh, that was my favorite thing. And oh my God, look at that thing. And we laugh about it because you've changed. You're no longer that person in that picture. Like I said, your tastes in food, clothes, even partners have changed. The partner you had when you were a teenager or whatever, you're like, oh my God, that was awful. I'm so glad I didn't get together with so-and-so. Because you've learned and you've grown. That was part of the learning experience. The dating experience is part of the learning experience. You learn what's beneficial for you and what's not. And that requires change. And just look around your world. Your whole world is constantly changing. Did you notice that? Just take a look at your world. A few quick examples. The most obvious one is the technology that we're using, right? There was a time, maybe 60, 70 years ago, a computer would take up the whole floor of a building. Okay? A computer. And now, you can fit a computer in the palm of your hand. Almost every one of us use it. It's called a cell phone. You can look up anything. You can call anywhere in the world. And people in the other side of the world, they have this technology too. It has served us well. And you can use it for positive or negative experiences. There's all kinds of things changing. AI is here, artificial intelligence. Many people are afraid. Many people embrace it. It can be used just like the computer for positive or negative things. So I'm saying all this to say, look at the world that you're living in. Everything is changing. I'm about to move to another location. The location where I'm moving, just a few short months ago, there was no building there. And now, there's not only a new building there, there's a new street that didn't exist before. Again, everything is changing around you. Many of us see construction going on around everywhere because of the, at this time that I'm recording, it's the summer months. So everyone is in construction mode, and new things are being built. New inventions are being invented. So embrace change, embrace it all. So with that, I'll leave you with this final poem, the Serenity Prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And remember, tap that notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new content.